Welcome back to Blackout Motorsports with another weekly challenge guide, this time for February 21st, 2025. I've come to really like these challenges most weeks, as it provides me an outlet to use and tune cars that I might not have tried before. This week was no different, so let's get started. The first challenge was the Japanese FR450 at the high-speed ring in reverse. I have never been a fan of reverse layout tracks, but I endure it so that I can become a better overall driver. For this race, I chose the classic 1969 Nissan Z. For my tune, I focused on straight line power over turning ability, as the AI will embarrass you on the long straights if you have a slower, better turning car. In fact, I almost still lost as the Supra was coming up fast on the last lap. The best strategy is to keep as much speed as you can on the low speed banks, as you see here. There's also the potential for rain, so keep that in mind. Next up was an American FR550 challenge at Watkins Glen. I brought out a previously tuned Pontiac GTO for this event that was close to the performance point rating of this race. The minor aero that this car can have allowed me to run through the S's at full throttle, which is a serious advantage at this track. Overall, fun times and a great sound. The third race is one of my least favorite in GT7, which are the Gr.B races at Lake Louise. I went with the Toyota 86 Rally Car, if only because I've never used it before. No real tune other than adding snow tires to qualify for the race, and not enough driver skill to run it without contact. No clean race bonus for me this time. The fourth race in this challenge was the Schwarzwald League at Sainte-Croix. I ended up using the 911 GT1 Street version, as it was already set up for the 700 performance point requirement. This had some body rigidity and race parts and dominated this race pretty easily. It was also really easy to drive. I like cars like that. The last and most hated challenge for this week was the F3500 one-make challenge at Monza. Do yourself a favor and just set the difficulty to easy and cut the first chicane. Oh, you're still here? Fine, here's how I finally beat it. The only real changes I made were to add the racing transmission and to adjust the 6-gear ratio a few points to 1.165. This gave me a few extra miles per hour when I'm drafting. I used medium tires and Fuel Mat 3 for most of the race, so I didn't have to pit. I switched to Fuel Mat 4 on the final lap. Based on my performance, you need to average a low 129-ish to take the lead, which didn't happen for me until the front runners pitted in lap 8. I would say, and that's it, but this was a particularly difficult race. But it's over. If you made it this far, give it a like for the algorithm, hit the subscribe button if it helped and you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and happy racing.